Hi friends, very good morning. I hope all you are well. In this session, we will discuss about DNS route number 53, which includes what is recursive DNS, what is root domain server, what is authoritative server, what is name server, on which port DNS is working, right? How can we configure AWS DNS and many more interviews questions related to DNS. So guys, let's start the session without delay. Coming to the slide. What is DNS and DNS route number 53 in Amazon Web Services? Second question is on which port DNS is working? What are the functions of AWS DNS routing? So in this question there are three sets. First question is what is DNS route number 53. Second question is port, and the third question is what are the functions of AWS DNS routing. So DNS is a domain name system which resolved IP to domain and vice versa, right? For example, we have an URL, right? So we are just entering the URL in a browser, and in the back end, DNS converts this URL to IP because computer understand the name, the IP only, right? However, we are human, so we are not able to remember all the IPs. That's why we just remember this website by the name, right? So in the middle there was there was a server which is called as DNS, who is responsible to convert the URL to IP and vice versa. So in AWS DNS called as route number 53 because it uses port number 53, hence it is called as AWS route number 53. AWS is also dealing as domain registrar like GoDaddy, Freenom, etc. Yes, this is very important question. AWS Amazon Web Services is also called a registrar of domains, right? For example, externally when we will purchase the domain, right, then we have to purchase the same from the GoDaddy and the Freenom. So in a similar way, AWS is also currently dealing with the registrar. So we can also purchase the domain from the AWS itself. You can use route number 53 to register new domain. Yes, this is here. Transfer new domain. Yes, and route traffic to your domains to AWS and monitor the health of your resources servers. So this is the functionality of DNS. Next slide. Yes, what are the functions of DNS route number 53? Very important question this is. So there are n numbers of functions which belongs to route number 53 DNS. Number one is DNS management, right? For example, resolver. Resolver means URL to IP and vice versa. Second one is traffic management. Yes, this is also managing the traffic. For example, his traffic coming to the which lands on our applications, then it reduces the impact so that the availability of the applications will be carried on. Third thing is the availability management and resources health management. Yes, it checks that what is the health of application and server as well. Last but not least is the domain registration. So route number 53 also accepts the domain registration. Coming to the next slide. What is root name server and a top level domain? This is very important. So root name server is a master database who gives all domain details like .com, .org, .uk, etc. Right? So root name server. Root means the origin one. So so the master, for example, .com, .org, .co, .uk, it saves all the informations of the core domains, right? Okay. For example, I'm searching ABC. Once user initiated the request, and the DNS resolver will try to resolve this. For this, DNS resolver will send the request to root name server, who keeps all the details of the .com, right? And gives all the information to DNS resolver, who will publish to user again. So .com, .in, .org, .co, .uk, .pk, all these who are the who are the top level domain are called the TLD or master domains. Coming to the next slide. What are the types of AWS TLD supports, right? Guys, TLD is top level domain. So there are two kinds of domain AWS is handling. Number one is a generic. Under a generic, our .com, .net, .org will come, and under geographic, right? Geographic means country wise or regional wise. For example, IN belongs to India, PK belongs to Pakistan, right? .UK belongs to the United Kingdom. .US means America. .cn means China. .vn means Vietnam. So AWS also supports the regional specific or country specific. Coming to the next slide, what are the steps to configure the route number 53? Yes, very important this is. So there are a few points which needs to be taken care. A number is you need to register a domain. This can be from route number 53 or another DNS register, but then you have to register your domain to route number 53. Right. Second point is like you need to create a hosted zone or route number 53 that can be done automatically if you are registered in a DNS AWS, right? Otherwise, you need you need to create manually here, and then go to the record sets, right, guys? Record sets tells you the path to achieve the application target. Coming to the next slide. Suppose you purchase the domain from the GoDaddy, okay, and then later on you need to transfer to route number 53 AWS. Is it possible to change the registrar? Yes, there are two cases. Number A is if top level domain is available at route number 53. In this case, you can't transfer because that facility is not available in. Uh, guys, there is a mistake. If TLD is unavailable, right? Here unavailable should be there. I really apologize the same. Right? If TLD, right? If top level domain is unavailable in route number 53, in this case you can't transfer because tldms.com.org.in.net is not available in route number 53 AWS, so this will not cater the services. Second point, if top level domain is available, right, you need to get an authorized code from your current register. For example, in this case, GoDaddy is your current one, right? So you need to get an authorized code, and then you can transfer very easily. Last question is, what is recursive DNS? What is authoritative DNS, right? What is root domain server, and what is name server? And this question will ask again in different way. For example, what are the types of DNS, right? That is domain and servers. So there are four kinds of a domain. One which is asked itself in the question. Number one is recursive. Second one is authoritative, right? Third one is root domain server, and last is the name server. So when on DNS server is communicating to other DNS server to hunt the IP details and then return it to the client is called a recursive, right? So guys, the recursive means when a DNS server is communicating to other server to find out the IP details, right? And then it will re-communicate to the client. This is called recursive DNS. Right. Second is authoritative DNS. So this is the final holder of all the IPs of requested IP. That means it stores all the IP of the requested domains, right? Third thing is the root domain server. This holds the details of the top level domain like .com, .org, .net, etc. Right. So that means these the details are saved in the root domain server. As we I think second last slide. Last is name server, right? So this is specialized servers who handle the queries, right? Who handle the information about the locations of a domain name services. So this is our name server. So if somebody has asked that what are types of DNS server, then guys, this is the appropriate answers with the proper definition. So I hope this video helps you a lot. Thank you so much, and I will bring the next DNS interviews questions in next section. Kindly subscribe with the bell icon and don't forget to share. Thank you so much.